Please, someone help!
These are human lives! That's just wrong! They have families, children! They're our friends and we're watching them!
Not subscribe.
Card Kaizoku.
This video is brought to you by Nengarden. To celebrate their 1-year anniversary, they're thanking fans with a huge sale. Plus, you can use code CARDKaizoku at checkout for an extra 5% off your order. This video is brought to you by Adakai TCG. Shop the latest in premium holographic textured custom One Piece cards. Designed for collectors, crafted to stand out. Use code CARDKaizoku for 15% off your next order. This video is sponsored by gungum.gg. See Western OP11 list and Eastern OP12 list on gungum.gg. Updated daily. Be the first to see decks for new leaders as they emerge. With over 1,000 deck lists per set, gumgum.gg has all the top strategies as soon as they drop. This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. Alright, we're going to be doing a live kind of reaction casting. I don't know if we even need it because it's in English, but I thought it would be fun to watch the finals with you guys. I haven't seen it myself, so I don't know who's going to win actually. And kind of disappointing that they didn't really show too many games of One Piece at Bandai Card Game Fest. I heard the event was kind of for lack of a better word, kind of a mess. So kind of not too sad that I didn't go. But yeah, the finals here, it looks like it's between red Silver's Rayleigh and green Zoro. Oh, I recognize that Zoro player's name. I think he used to play red Zoro, so he just switched to green Zoro. Cool. Keeping with the Zoro roots. I feel like a kindred spirit here. But yeah, in case you guys don't know what the leaders do, it's on screen, so I guess I don't have to really zoom in. On cards that they don't zoom in on, if they zoom in at all, I'll show those on screen. But yeah, green Zoro. If you attach 3 Dawn, activate main. If you attack a character, you can restand your leader and attack another character that's higher than 7 cost or your opponent's leader. And then Silver's Rayleigh cannot run any cards with the cost of 5 or more. And then activate main. If he reveals 2 red event cards or 2 event cards in your hand, you can give one of your characters with 4,000 power base power or less 2,000 power for the turn. So that's going to be your finals here. So no blue purple Luffy, even though I think like everyone and their moms is playing that deck. It did not make it to the very end here. Okay, so let's see. It is green Zoro going first. Does play Perona to search. Okay, it looks like they're not bringing up the card, so I'll do it for you. So Perona searches top 5 for a slash or green event card. Add it to your hand. Now this matchup usually favors the Rayleigh, but we'll see if the Zoro has teched into the Rayleigh. Right, he can run cards like the Rashomo. This card just pops to 4 costs or less. So Rayleigh does play the Boa Hancock that lets you search top 5 for a Luffy or red event card. So kind of similar to the Perona, right? It's either a character or a colored event. Now he did pick up a hockey card. I didn't look at the screen on time because I was trying to clear the screen. So he's got some hockey. I don't think he picked up a Luffy there. So Zoro just swings 5 here. So 5 add to leader. Now Rayleigh, I think he can afford to take. Yeah, he just takes the first hit, of course. And then Zoro follows it up with the Hiyori. Hiyori is a tap searcher for the deck. Searches for pretty much the same thing as Perona, but only usable in the Zoro deck. So let's remove Hiyori on screen so we can see what he actually picks up. Picks up a Tashigi, so that's coming next turn for sure. It's his 5 Dawn turn. That's the perfect time to play the Tashigi, right? And this will help clear some of the Rayleigh's board. Okay, so it looks like they're having some time to think. So I can show you Tashigi. You can rest a 6 cost, and then give 3 Dawn to your leader, which basically makes your leader ability free. Okay, so Boa does swing into Hiyori. She's a 3k, right? Yeah, so that just kills Hiyori. Then Rayleigh 5 at leader is counter for 1k. He wants to stay healthy because you know this is his weak matchup. Does play a Nami searcher. So this searches for Straw Hats. He's probably looking for his Luffy. He picked up, what is that? Is that a chopper? Sanji. Okay, I think that's the Sanji 2k counter. It's one of the alt arts that I may not recognize. It's from like one of the illustration boxes. But I think this is what he picked up. Plays a Buggy out. So Buggy, let's search his top 5 for a red event card. Picks up another hockey. So it could be that he doesn't have a Luffy. Plays a second Boa. Okay, this will most likely find it. He just went through 10 cards. If this doesn't find the Luffy, then it's just really bad luck. Okay, he finds another hockey card. Ooh, unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but good for Zoro. This is Zoro's best chance. But he has a full board to contend with here. Now, this Buggy is immune to Slash, right? So you might have to worry about that, getting rid of that. Because pretty much everything in the Zoro deck is Slash. This Perona would be the only way to get rid of it. So it does play Tashigi here. Rest the Nami. And gets 3 down to leader. So he can swing Perona 2 at Nami, kills it, and then 8 at the Boa kills it, and then he can restand to do 8 at face, and takes it, and that's the turn. So yeah, you just want to keep that Rayleigh board clear, because again, his leader ability goes plus 2k to something that has 4,000 base power or less, so you can easily make these into 5ks. So they're always a threat, right? Now, he has not gotten a Luffy, even though he searched like 15, 20 cards deep, so that's really unfortunate for him. Does he already have it in hand, maybe? Maybe he did. Is that what that top card is? It's 4 Dawn. Okay, he had it. He didn't need to search it. He had it already. So OP 11, 12? OP 12, Luffy. Lets you play out another 3k or less character out, which he used to... Did he play a second Boa? Yeah, he did. And then he also lets him put Dawn onto the buggy here. He needs to read Luffy. I needed to read it too. I needed to find him in my hand. So this Boa finds him the unblockable event hockey. This one here. So he can turn this buggy into a 6k. Oh no, he buffed the Boa. Okay, interesting. The Boa's a 5. Because if you pop the Boa, you can also give 2 rested Dawn to another character. So this is at face, it looks like. If it was at Prona, it's instantly let it die. But it looks like it's at face. He does counter 1. And he can make the buggy into an 8 here. It makes it a 7. Okay, and he's going to make the leader a 7 as well. 7 at face is probably a take. First take of the game. Nice trigger. Ooh, got a Nami. Oh, what is this Nami? East Blue? So this Nami on trigger lets you play it out. It looks for East Blue card, top 5. No targets. I doubt there's many targets in the deck, right? Besides like the Kozaburo and stuff like that, and the Koshiro. Oh, the leader only attacks for 5 and they counter for 1. Huh. He's not going to pop the Boa just yet. Now pops the Boa to put 2 Dawn onto that Boa. Wait, can that Boa attack? Put it on leader. Okay. Huh. Why do you... Huh? Why do you do that after attacking? Why didn't you do that before attacking? But that makes this Luffy into a 6k. In case they rest the Luffy, it's harder to attack into. But why did that happen afterwards? I'm confused. Did I miss something? I don't think I did. Maybe it was a misplay. So 3 at buggy. Or maybe he's trying to starve him out by not giving him cards in life. Could be it. But I don't understand what would benefit him. Okay, so Tashigi, 7 at face. He does have a lot of cards in hand. He just takes it. Okay, plays another Tashigi. Ooh, this is rough. So I can threaten this Luffy here. And then the Rayleigh has no active Dawn up for Conqueror's Hockey, so you can't give minus 1k to everything. Right, this Hockey? Conqueror's Hockey. This one, yeah. If he had Dawn up, he could debuff the entire board. He's going for the Luffy. Yeah, I think it's still good to just burn cards out of his hand. So he's going to do 9 twice. Oh, 9 at the Luffy once, and then he has to counter 4k for that. It's 2 cards out of hand. And then another 9 at face, which he already took a life this turn. Might be dangerous to go down even to 1 life. So he does counter 4k here. Okay, that was a 2k counter Sanji. And then 9 at face, which he might have to take. Ooh, okay, he's within lethal range now. He's going to have to start leaving Dawn up for Conqueror's Hockey if he has it. Because the good thing about Conqueror's Hockey is that minus 1k onto Zoro persists for both attacks. Okay, so it does play Ob's Hawk. Lets him search top 4 for a red event or a cost 3 or greater character. Picked up a Sanji. Now, a second Luffy probably wouldn't help him in this situation. He might just die. But there's nothing much he can do against this board. There was no like special Rayleigh tech in this match. I guess the Rayleigh just got unlucky. No, he got a bunch of searchers out. This Tashi has just been putting in work in clearing the Rayleigh's board. The Zoro hasn't taken barely any life. I don't know how many cards he has in hand though. Okay, he does play a second Luffy. So let's see what he plays out with that Luffy. Okay, so Luffy into the Sanji. Sanji, where are you? This one? So on his turn, it gets plus 3k power, but it can't attack right now, so it doesn't matter. So it puts a Dawn onto this Luffy. Dawn on leader makes this Luffy 7k right now, and Boa's a 5. Now, does he care about the Tashigi? He has to, right? He can't go for the race. 4 life is a pretty big deficit. Okay, counters. I guess that was that phase. Okay, plays a Shakuyaku. Shakuyaku. It's just a top 5 searcher for Luffy or red events. Picks up a Ops Hawk. Now he has access to the Boa to put 2 Dawn onto another character still. Okay, just swings 6 at leader. Counters 2k. Oh, he runs the Hachan is a East Blue 2k counter that you can search with this Nami. I think some of the other OP12 green cards are East Blue too. Oh, opted to go for 7 at the Shigi to kill it. Right? This is East Blue. Kuina's East Blue. This is not. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. So Nami finds quite a lot of targets, actually. That's pretty cool. Not Hiyori, of course. She's Wano. Hoshido is East Blue. Okay, yeah. That makes complete sense why he runs it. Okay, so he did leave 2 down up. That kind of gives away that he has 2 Conqueror's Haki at the very least. I wonder if this is a best of 3? Or else this match might be done soon. This might be like a really short video. Okay, Zoro's got all the options in the world at 9 Dawn. Hasn't even reached 10 Dawn. He could go for like a double, what is it? Double 11k, which would get debuffed to 9k. And he still has a 7 on top of that. So I think like a restand event might actually win him the game here. Right, if he has this to attack a second time. Oh, he goes for Perona 3 at the Boa. I noticed he hasn't been popping any of his Boas, right? To give 2 Dawn to something. He did it like last time after he already attacked, and this time he just let the Boa not do anything for him. I wonder what the strategy there is. Or is it just nerves being on screen on the big stage here? I mean, I guess it forced a Perona to use a Dawn, so he has 1 less Dawn for double attacking. Okay, let's see what he does. Does he go for the Luffy at all? I mean, I doubt he dies on the clapback at all. So I think he can afford to just go face and burn as much counter out of his hand as he can. And then next turn is probably going to be game. Unless the Rayleigh has a bunch of blockers in his deck that we're not aware of. Yeah, I think you just ignore the board and just try to burn as many resources as you can. Okay, so 7 is met with the Conqueror's Haki. He pays 1 Dawn, so everything gets minus 1k. So this becomes a 6 actually. And this becomes a 4k. Let me just rewrite the numbers so it's clean. Okay, plays a Mihawk that lets him untap 4 Dawn. And then puts 4 of that Dawn onto leader, makes him an 8. So 8 at the Luffy. Could be another Conqueror's Haki here. And then the leader would be a 7k swing after that at face, which he could probably easily defend. He has a Dawn up for it. I think it's worth it to Conqueror's Haki this. Because when are you going to have the leisure to have this much Dawn up again, you know? On the clapback, he probably wants to clear board, so you need all the Dawn that you can afford. He does go for the Conqueror's Haki, so it turns Zoro into a 7. And then does he defend the 7? So it's 7 at the 6. That's a 2k. He has a To Never Doubt in his hand. And then he needs to be able to defend a 7 at his face afterwards. Oh, what? Wait. Did I miscount? Hold on, let me pause. So this is 9. And then he conquers Haki twice, right? So he goes to 7. But he countered 3k. Maybe that was at face and not at the Luffy. But the Luffy would be free. Right? Huh. He didn't already attack a character, did he? Did I miss that? Why do you have to counter 3k? I'm listening with the audio off, so maybe... But I don't know if the casters in the game can even hear what they're declaring for their moves. Am I tripping? He was a 6 and he attacked 7 into him. And then restand and attack 7 again. But since he didn't restand, that means he attacked leader. Okay, so observation Haki. I must be missing something. These are the top players. Okay, so let's see if that observation Haki found him any outs. If he can clear the board, he's still susceptible to just dying to the Pirate King event. So yeah, even if he clears the board, it could just be a foregone conclusion. So this is what is it, 8? No. Wait. 9k at the Tashigi. Yeah, it's weird when they split the Dawn up like that, but the Luffy needs 2 attached Dawn to get the plus 2k. Okay, so plays Nami. Picks up a 2k. Yeah, he just needs all the defense he can get to survive against Mihawk plus double 12. If that's even in his hand. He could just kill this Perona for free pretty much with the Shakuyaku. Oh, wait. It's going 5 at face. I have to assume. It's not going to be a 5 at Perona, I don't think. Takes it. Second life of the game. He's got another Luffy here who is a 6k at the moment. Swing 6 at face. So he's used 2 Conqueror's Hakis. He has 2 more left. What else could he be bluffing with active Dawn? Radical Beam? Could be, right? No, is the Green Zoro worried about Rush? Probably doesn't even have to worry, but he did counter. Okay, so he's got 6k from... Did he use leader ability? Maybe this 2 dice is just from the Luffy's effect. I don't know. No, I'm gonna have to assume it's leader ability, and this is just a 6. What is he floating 4 Dawn for? But yeah, let's see if he counters. He could just block. Oh, he still has leader to attack though. It takes a 6. Okay. He's got 8 with the leader, which he does block and counter 1, and then passes with was it 2 Dawn open? Yeah, so I guess since the Rayleigh knows the Zoro saw 2 Conqueror's Haki, there could at max be 2 more left, so he's just bluffing it. He might have 1 more in his hand. I don't think he has 2. Maybe he does. Okay, Perona kills Shakuyaku. Yeah, I wish there was like a hand cam like the Japanese streams, but this is still pretty good. It's a step up from the I'm not trying to start any beef here, but the Southeast Asia finals, they're kind of hard to follow because I don't know, they play too quick. I know that's like the culture of like Singapore too, right? They speak Singlish and everything's like shorthand. They don't got no time for proper procedure, but it helps with the viewing experience, you know? But yeah, so far I've been pretty much able to follow, like I would say like 95% of what's happening on these English streams. So shout out to the production team for the English, or for the North American one at least. I don't know about Europe. Okay, so Zoro's really thinking out his turn. It matters here, right? This is the finals. The finals. Okay, so 2 Dawn on leader. 7 at Luffy. Interesting. Is he gonna triple attack? He has 8 Dawn left. He can restand twice. I think he's just trying to force out the Conqueror's Hakis too. 7 at 6 is awkward, right? Because if you use the Conqueror's Haki, itself is already enough, but you want to be able to pay 1 extra Dawn for the -1k, but then you're over countering for a 7, right? So it kind of makes it less efficient for the Rayleigh this way. If he only has Conqueror's Haki, right, he'll have to overcommit and counter 3k when he only needs 2. Just because every subsequent attack on this turn would benefit from it being debuffed. Okay, he just lets it die. He figures he only needs 1 Luffy to go for game. Or maybe he doesn't have enough defense for his life if he does defend the Luffy. I think he does have 10k. No, one of them's a mole pistol, right? I can't really recognize the art. They're all red events with a slight hinge of like pinkish, like a terracotta pink. Oh yeah, I haven't seen people do like finger piano on the table these days, even on the Japanese stream. Kind of miss it, you know, when people are playing piano on the table, imaginary piano. This has been the longest turn. I actually have stuff to talk about, but I ran out of stuff to talk about. What's this? 5 Dawn. 5 Dawn for a Tashigi. Okay, Tashigi here to rest the Nami, to swing 2k into it just to get it out of the way. So leader now has what, 10 Dawn. Restands to attack again into this Sanji. Okay, he's opting not to go for game. He's trying to kill this. This will draw him a card on KO. I wonder why he didn't play the Tashigi first, because yeah, he swung 7 with it when it was going to be a 10. It could have been a 10 for both attacks anyway. But I guess he didn't decide that he needed to clear the board. Maybe like after attacking, he was like, okay, I don't have lethal probably. So let's just go for board instead. Play the Tashigi out. Now, that might mean that this Mihawk's not going to attack at all. Okay, let's the Sanji. Yeah, it was a 3k. No way you can defend 10 into 3. And then restands the leader and attacks 10 at face. Because he didn't use his leader ability yet. Has to take it. Okay. Passes with Mihawk up. He's going for the safe play. I think if he did attack with Mihawk, it wouldn't have been enough, right? We saw his hand was entirely filled up with 2k counters. So he has a blocker, 2 life. Doesn't die to the unblockable event. You need like 2 rush bodies to even go for game, which is like a lot of Dawn. So pretty sure the Zoro has this. I don't know if he has any cards in hand though. I think no cards in hand. But he'll draw 2, which could be counter. He didn't check his trash, so I think he's pretty confident that he has counter left in his life. Oh, is this his hand? Maybe this is his hand. 1 card in hand. And if it's a 2k, he's chilling. Right? Because not only does he have to play 2 rush bodies, but he needs to put 2 Dawn on to like a leader or a character to give this Luffy the buff to 6k. Okay, so Rayleigh's leader ability makes this Luffy 6k buff. And then he needs to attach 2 Dawn to make it an 8k. He has a huge hand though. Yeah, he does have a jet pistol. No, mole gun pistol, which can't kill the Mihawk, unfortunately. Okay, 1 Dawn for ops. Oh, buggy. Okay. Does any event buy him some time here? He picks up another mole pistol. Is that? I think I can see pistol on there. So pistol is the English word, but I'm using a proxy that has the word gun on it from the sim. Oh, am I watching this in 1080? Yeah, it's the highest, right? Okay, so Luffy is 8 now because he has 2 attached on to leader. I'm guessing that's at face, right? You're not going to attack a weenie. He takes the 8. Now he has 2 cards in hand. Oh, you get a trigger that saves him or something? Now, I think from what I can see in the Rayleigh's hand, he doesn't have rush anyway, so he can't really go for game. Does he have a Kid and Killer? I don't remember. But the 2 rush cards he does run is Kid and Killer. which would be a 7k, and then Zoro, which would just be a 5k. Neither of these can be buffed by the leader ability, so it, as long as Zoro has counter, he's good. He can double Mole Gun, but that wouldn't be enough. Yeah, I don't think there's much he can do, and I don't think he can survive a Clapback, especially with Tashigi and Mihawk out. Okay, he goes 8 with leader. Now I think Zoro just has to block so he doesn't get... Oh no, the only unblockable in this deck only works on the leader, so he can afford to take actually. Yeah, he does take it. Right, there's no other way to unblockable in this deck if the leader's already out of the way. Does Mole Pistol to kill the Tashigi. Oh yeah, this whole time I've been talking about it, I should have just brought it up so you guys can see what it does. Mole Pistol lets you kill a 7k essentially in this case. Okay, so it checks the trash. I mean, no blockers, 2 on up. He's still bluffing the Conqueror's Hockey. He didn't use any since the last time, so it could still have it technically. Okay, swings with the Mihawk. The naked Conqueror's Hockey can't even defend this. He'll need 1k counter on top of that, but he does use it. So this turns really Mihawk into 7, and then countered. So he still needs 1k counter on top of this. Oh, he did counter 1k. There's the Luffy. I didn't see that. And then Zoro for what is this? 12 at the Luffy, and then 12 at face, which is game. Or even if it's not, he can restand and do it again. Oh, this is an 11, but now a 10, since he's used the second Conqueror's Hockey. And then that's enough to counter, and then restand another 10. He only has 2 cards in hand, 4k counter max, so Zoro takes game 1. CG1 win. Now let's see if there's a game 2. Skip ahead a bit. Editor, maybe cut this part out if you feel so inclined. Oh, dang, they're already into the game. Okay, so game 2, Zoro's going first again. Does play a Perona. Finds a Hotchan this time. Do I need to show you the cards again? You guys know what Perona does now, right? Or I don't know, just in case you guys tuned in halfway through. This is what Perona does. And then Rayleigh plays Nami. I was thinking like I only show new cards that haven't been played yet, but it would be a nice refresher, right? And plays a Buggy to search for a red event. And it's also immune to the Zoro because it's slash immune. Okay, so it picks up a plethora of nice tools there. I didn't look at the screen at the time, so Zoro just swings 5. Because does get countered 2k. I'm probably catching more than the casters are seeing at the event too, maybe. Because I'm also doing the production on the side by like pulling up the cards like this. Also doing commentary, also following along. I don't know, Bandai seems to not want me at these events. It seems, I don't know if people are reaching out to them or if they're reaching out to other people, or if they're reaching out to the tournament organizers and the tournament organizers have their favorites. But however way it works, I'm doing this from the comfort of my own home. So this play Hyority to search. A lot of searching going on. These 2 Peronas are going to be pretty good at attacking back into these searchers from the Rayleigh side. Okay, 2 at Hyority kills it. Okay, does leader ability this Buggy, so it's a 5k. And then Obs Hawk's the leader, looking for some nice, was it 3 costs or greater, or another red event. Picks up a Sanji. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm a small One Piece YouTuber by any means, but I'm also like really willing to work with Bandai here, but I don't know, just not feeling any reciprocity. So 5 from Zoro. Takes it. Okay, he's going for more of an aggro strategy this game. 6 from the Rayleigh as well. Could take another one. And it was countered for 2 by the Hotchan. So passes to Zoro. Could be the Shigi turn. Okay, we see 2 at the Nami. Yeah, this is great what these Peronas are for. Now, I don't think he has Dawn to spare. Yeah, with the Tashigi's going to play 8 at the Zoro. And then 8 at face. Next turn, he'll put it on Perona to try to kill the Buggy. Quick turns. Pass back to the Rayleigh already. Did pick up another Rush Zoro, it looks like. But yeah, these characters aren't long for the board. they die pretty quickly. Was that a Zoro? It looked like a Mole Pistol now that I look at it. Or maybe he rearranged his hand. Okay, so buffs the Buggy again to 5. Now Tashigi is slash and then Zoro is slash. It's these 2 Peronas that can kill the Buggy. Okay, 5 at leader. Just ping cards out of his hand. Another 1k. Okay, could be the first Luffy right now. Maybe he waits until 6th on turn to play Luffy just because he can defend it a little easier. If he plays it at 4, it just gets killed by the Tashigi, right? So plays the first Luffy. First Luffy of the game, plays out the Sanji. Oop, not that one, this one. And then leader 7 is taken by the Zoro and it passes. Okay, they're playing really quickly now. They just want to get this over with. get that Texas barbecue afterwards. Okay, so Don Perona, 3 at the boogie. I don't think it's worth to save him at all. Nope. Lets it die. Second, Tashigi here would be really devastating. Yeah, I think you don't even need Cavendish in this matchup. Okay, he goes 8 with this Tashigi at face. Takes it. Plays the Tashigi. Ooh, very, very nice. So goes for the Sanji instead. So he draws a card and then 8 at face, which I think he has to defend. I think he will defend this. He takes it. He goes to 2. Okay, I stand corrected. Again, these guys are hungry for barbecue. They just want to go. Whoever wins is just going to treat the other person out to food after. I think I would do that. Unless, I don't know, is that awkward? If you just beat your opponent, they might be like kind of sore from losing to you. Would you accept the charity of free food from your opponent? Me personally, yeah, I would. Because I'm that cheap. But yeah, what can really even do here? Except play more Luffy's to just get killed. Huh. I could have sworn that this is a favorite matchup for Rayleigh though. Why does it feel so unfavored? So it plays a Nami? Or people just not knowing how to play Zoro into Rayleigh? That's just from the stats. I don't really have too much personal experience playing this matchup myself. Just from my sim stats, you know? But yeah, I think in both games he got double Tashigi. I think that's the deciding factor. You don't always get this double Tashigi, and you don't always get 2 Peronas in the start to attack back into the opponent's weenies. So it could just be high rolling from the Green Zoro too, both games. Okay, so this Luffy is currently a 6k with leader ability. If he has 2 attached on, makes it into an 8. Plays a second Luffy here. What does he cheat out? Another Sanji. Okay, puts it down on leader. He just needs to attach another. Yep, so this turns into an 8. Look how I turned that 6 into an 8. Very beautiful. Okay, 7 first. Is he going for face? I think he's going to race. He's not going to care about the Tashigis. Because yeah, the Zoro does have a smaller hand than the Rayleigh at the very least. Okay, Zoro defends it for 3k. Ooh, he's going 9 with this Luffy. 9 at the Tashigi kills it. So Rayleigh sussed out that the Zoro doesn't have enough counter to defend 3k. That's a very good information to have. Let's see if he gets a 3rd Tashigi here though. But yeah, Rayleigh only has one rested character that can be threatened. So next turn, as long as this stays alive, he can do quite a lot of damage, knowing that the Zoro doesn't have much counter in hand. So we could see this go to a game 3. Right? I think this is where the Rayleigh strength shines. Does play a Mihawk? Okay, that'll buy him some time. Right, so this gives him 4 Dawn back to put on leader or something, or whatever he wants to do actually. So he's going 10k at the Luffy here. He does have 1 Dawn up for Conqueror's Haki, but yeah, I don't think it's worth it for just saving 1 Luffy here. And then 8k with Tashigi. Dang, these are really annoying attacks. If Rayleigh gets too low, it could just be over before he can like clap back. He has to defend his 8 because a 10 is coming that he's going to take. So he does counter 4k. And then he restands and does 10. This one he has to take. Yep. All right. Passes to the Rayleigh. Now he's in the danger zone. To be honest, I feel like maybe he's been taking too much life early on. Now he's in this spot where he could die to the double attack, the restand. But again, I don't know this matchup too well. Maybe that's what you normally do. But it's just that these double Tashigis are too strong, right? He's able to get rid of the buggies too with the Peronas. If the buggies stay on the board and he has all slash characters that can't deal with it, I could see Buggy like pinging a card, like 2 buggies on board, pinging 2 cards out of the Zoro's hand every turn would be annoying. So this is 8k Sanji here. Does play Ops Hawk, picks up another Luffy, and then we're gonna see another attached on. Let's see who he attaches it to. Maybe make the Sanji into a 9 and swing 9 at Tashigi. I had to sneeze. I hope I caught it in time and mute it myself. And if not, I hope I remember to edit it out later. Oh, editor, edit it out. I'm not the editor. Yes, I am. That's why whenever you see me talk bad about the editor, I'm just deprecating myself. Spoiler, is that a spoiler? I'm my own editor. Oh no, the truth come out. Does Kaizoku his own editor? Okay, so 9 at Tashigi, right? I'm going to have to assume. Let it die. Yep. And this Luffy is now a 6k, 6 only at the face. I mean, just block it, right? Or unless he has a 2k to spare. Because what if he makes the leader bigger than 8? Oh, but then the Mihawk would die. Yeah, I don't know if he even has another 2k. He did have another 2k. Dang, this guy's been holding out. Oh, also, if you block too early with the Mihawk, they can mole pistol it, right? So that's a danger. That would debuff Mihawk for minus 5k and then pop one of the Peronas. Okay, just going 6 with the leader. Yeah, he still has these searchers that can utilize the mole gun combo to combo with the mole pistol. Right, it gives -5. Minus 5k, yep. And pops a 2k. So even if he can't pop the Mihawk, he can pop a Piranha. Ooh, he blocked with it. Okay, we're gonna see the mole pistol. I keep saying gun. It's pistol. Is that Fordon? Nope, it's a Rush Zoro. But we could see Fordon for the mole pistol here. Mole pistola? Nope. He goes 7k at the Mihawk. At the life? Okay, interesting. I thought he might want to try to get rid of the Mihawk. So you left 2 down up for the Conqueror's Hockey. At least, yeah, if he has 2, that makes the Mihawk into a 6k. Maybe that makes it a little bit more manageable. I would have to assume. Now, what are the chances that the Zoro doesn't have the restand event? Right, he just needs this to kind of threaten lethal here. Depending on the Rayleigh stand. Rayleigh has a really big hand though, so we could see the Zoro try to go for board again like he did last game. That was weird. I was like, my mouth said last time and my brain was like, don't say last time again. And then it corrected for the next best option and I said last time again, a second time. You guys didn't need to know that. Editor cut that part out. Okay, looking at trash. He's thinking. Yeah, the call to try to end game is always ever present when you're playing Green Zoro. But it looks like he's the type to play it safe though. Right, there's no way the Rayleigh hasn't been hoarding all the 2Ks. Just judging from the game 1, you kind of know what kind of player the Rayleigh is too. But yeah, still not sure if this is going to go to game 3 or not. It could go either way at this point, I think. The Zoro is definitely a lot less healthier than he was in game 1, right? He's at 2 life. That's why it's such a thinker here, a brain teaser for the Green Zoro here. He does have to go for board. I think he's just deciding the best way to do it. So he's got 3 at the Sanji. It might be worth it to save the Sanji. No, it's going to be too hard, right? Because he has another Piranha. If he had no other Piranha, maybe it would have been worth it. Because the Sanji would have eaten like a 5k or something. Okay, let's it die. I wonder if there's like a blocker that you can run in Rayleigh. That would be good. Okay, plays Mihawk. Yeah, he's going for the safety. Right, a blocker that you can make into an attacker later. And then this is what, 11k? No, it's 10. 10 at Zoro is a kill, and then 10 at face. My arrows are getting sloppy. Takes it going to 0. Ooh, scary. So that means the Rayleigh thinks he could go for game, but how can he with 2 blockers and 2 life? Right? This is a B. Okay, I'm starting to think the Zoro is going to have this. Is Zoro going to be the winner? Green Zoro, the deck that everyone hates for some reason. The deck that everyone's discounting. Everyone wants to play Blue Purple Luffy and Rayleigh. But if Zoro takes it in the end, that's a big slap in the face to all the pro players who want to play like their big brain decks, you know? Okay, so it does buff Boa to 5. But this Green Zoro has been playing pretty big brain himself, right? This is his losing matchup, by the way, that he's winning. So not too brain dead after all, is it? Haha. Or is it that in his losing matchups, that's when your brain power turns on? That's what separates the Green Zoros from the other Green Zoros, the ones that can win their losing matchup. But no, I don't even think Green Zoro is a brain dead deck. I think that's just like a. You guys say that every meta about some deck. So, oh wait, did he attack with Boa and I missed it? Because he just procced it. He buffed the Boa with leader ability, right? He must have. Okay, I gotta pay attention instead of talking smack at the player base. So 8 is blocking countered 1. This Luffy is a 6k right now, right? Because the dice is not on him. I guess the Boa swung and he countered for 2. Because I did see a Kozaburo in the trash. Okay, it does Mole Pistol. The Mihawk, as we mentioned earlier, kills the Piranha. So he is now a 3k. Swings 3 into him. Should kill. Oh, the Zoro does have like 5 Dawn active though. Oh, no, it's not. It's not active. This is the leader here. The glare. I was like, what is this rested card? It's attached to the leader, so no Dawn active. Scratch that. Does he block the 3 with an 8? He does. Okay, swing 6 at him. Can't he threaten this Mihawk now with the leader? Oh no, he already swung with the leader. Okay, 2 at Piranha. Okay, yeah, he knew. He knew this Mihawk would survive. That's why he blocked. Okay, I'm gonna start paying attention fully from now. No more tangents. Okay, so he's going double 12. So 12 at Luffy. Restand 12 at leader. Okay, 1 conks makes him an 11. 2 conks makes him a 10. Can he defend? So that he needs 2k more for this one attack in particular. He does defend it and then restands another 10. Oh, we got it. Green Zoro wins. Whole thing. Whole winner. Dang, this guy is married to Zoro. Red Zoro, green Zoro, doesn't matter. Might even top with the Zoro and Sanji at some point, this guy. I like it. I like Zoro as a character, so yeah, happy. Happy that the G took it. Is that the finals? Okay, it looks like, yeah, the finals. Congratulations! So that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you guys thought. If there was even a point for me casting these because it's already in English, but yeah, I just thought it would be fun to do anyway, and good practice for me to talk. Maybe I'll be on stage with these guys one day. Face reveal. I would face reveal if I got the cast, but yeah, until then, let me know your feedback on this, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Car D Kaizoku.